She was born in China during the Cultural Revolution, went to business school in America, and is today on the very cusp of a world record in mountaineering. Wang has climbed 6 of the highest peaks on all 7 continents and has skied both the North and the South Poles. You see some of those pictures here. Mount Everest is the only summit keeping her away from a lifelong dream. To date, only 10 people in the world have finished both the 7 summits and the 2 poles. And if she summits Everest, Lei will be the first Asian American woman to accomplish this challenge. Welcome to Cityline, Lei Wang.
Thank you very much for having me here.
How are you today?
Very good, thank you.
Well, I had a chance to meet you today as you walked into the studio, and just to look at you, we wouldn't assume that you would be a world-class mountaineer. How did you get involved in that sport?
That started in 2003 when I was studying MBA at Wharton School. The school organized a trip to COTOPAXI, Ecuador, as part of the leadership and a team training program. So I thought, okay, it's a school program, so I might be able to do it. So I went there, I was totally shocked. Didn't know, wow, that's a mountain asked me to climb. I thought they were joking. But anyway, I just tried and finally made it. So that experience totally changed my life.
I would say so. That's a big change. What goes into training to climb mountains?
To train for the mountaineering, you need to train the whole conditioning of your body, from cardio to strength to endurance. So I do a lot of running, strength training, hiking, climbing, and also work with my personal trainer, Dave Mimont. He helped me to build a very good program to be prepared for the Mount Everest.
And I think we see some video here of you doing some of that training. Some non-traditional training. What are you doing here? Jumping on tires and pulling tires along the beach. That helped you build your strength.
Right, so it tried to simulate the action you would be doing during those trips and try to increase the intensity during the training. So when you're on the mountain, you go for lower intensity, but it can last much longer in terms of endurance.
Now, you mentioned in one of the essays on your website that when you first decided to climb a mountain a few years back, you barely survived. Why was that such a dangerous trip?
Because when I first attempted to climb mountains, I was not trained, not prepared. I didn't even do any normal workout a normal person would do. So I was in very bad shape and was not knowledgeable about mountaineering. So that was a dangerous situation for anyone not prepared.
Now, you said that the original challenge came when you were in business school at Wharton. You decided to climb one mountain. What made you decide to try to climb all 7 summits?
So after that first trip to climb Mount COTOPAXI, I did more research. I watched some documentary movies, read books, and just got inspired by those mountaineers. And something inside me started waking up. I feel like I deserve those kind of adventures. I feel like that's where I belong to. So I started learning about it, get on the training and keep on doing it, and more I found myself totally into it. So I know that was my passion.
Now, what did your family say when you came out of business school and all of a sudden decided you want to become a mountaineer?
That's a very hard situation. It's very hard for me to convince my parents why I'm doing this. So, should I tell the truth?
Yes, please tell the truth.
I haven't told them I'm going to Mount Everest yet.
Oh, really?
They don't know yet.
What do you think they're going to say?
They'll be very worried.
Worried and afraid?
Yes. I'm still trying to think when and what exactly I'm going to tell them.
Well, try it. Try it on me. Give me a test of what you think you might say.
I think I would go to my brother first to say, I'm going to Mount Everest. Shall we keep the secret, or we can tell the parents the day before I come down the mountain? Because I feel like if I tell them, like say before my departure, that'll be 2 months before I can come out the mountain. I can't imagine how they're going to sleep for 2 months.
Yes, and they'll be worried every night. So what do you think your brother will tell you as the right approach?
I think my brother may want to hold the secret for a little bit longer until maybe closer to my summit days.
Well, you know, I am afraid of heights, so I give you 100% credit for doing this. Mount Everest could be a dangerous climb. It could be dangerous.
Right.
What mental stamina do you have to have? What psychological preparation do you go through so that you can achieve this feat?
Psychologically, I think one is mentally you have to be really strong, knowing no matter what happens, you're going to believe in yourself and hold on to survive any conditions. And the second, you need to have the right judgment, knowing the line between when you should take the risk to push for your limit, when you should back down. Otherwise, it will be reckless decisions.
So that's a very good point, because I guess that the people who do have difficulty sometimes push it too far instead of just waiting for better weather conditions, or waiting or looking for another avenue up the mountain. Will you be doing this climb solo?
No, I'll go with a Sherpa.
How long will it take to climb Everest?
The whole process takes 2 months. So the first month will be a acclimatization process. Then the second month will be more getting up higher to get ready and wait for the weather.
And what conditions are on Everest in terms of temperature, the wind? What types of things do you think you're going to encounter on this trip?
That will be very unpredictable. What you can be sure will be it will be really cold. So probably -20 to -40 degrees, and it could have high wind, could have avalanche situations, especially when you cross the Kumpu ice fall. The ice could just fall on you. You never know what happens. But on the summit day, normally we would wait for better weather to go. Otherwise, it would be super, super dangerous.
Now, what do you hope your journey will teach other women?
I think the lesson I learned during the process is have a belief in yourself, have a goal for your life, and no matter what happens, just hold on to that, do your best, then there will be no regret. And if you have a dream, don't delay, go pursue it right now.
And you're still doing fundraising for this trip too, aren't you, Lei?
Yes, this trip is a very expensive one, because for the past 5 years, I have been climbing the 6 other mountains and ski to North Pole and the South Pole. So I used up all my savings, and I went through several fundraising events and asked for help from friends. On February 26th, I have a fundraising party coming up in downtown Boston. I posted on my website and on my Facebook. I hope people will check it out and help me out.
Tell me the date again.
It's February 26th.
February 26th. Okay, Lei, we wish you all the luck, and we hope you come back with some pictures after you finish climbing Mount Everest and let us know how the journey went. Okay?
Thank you very much.
All right.
It's a pleasure.
Now, to read more about Lei and see pictures and videos of her past climbs, check out her website. It's leisventures.com.